Welcome to the Small Member Squad podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Egg Platinum. We also have Young Left.
Howdy, gamers.
We have Tanner.
Yep, thank you for having me.
We have Brad.
You're welcome.
Okay is a wonderful thing.
And the only thing that I had written down on the topic list for this week is that Tanner's a sheeple. I was expecting some sort of argument there.
I feel like that's something
we've already established.
No, we talked about this yesterday, funny enough, I think, if that's what you're talking about.
I don't think so.
No, oh, okay. We filmed a secret video yesterday. It'll be very pog when it comes out.
I barely knew about it until just before it started.
But like, we fucking we're going in on the jokes, especially about Tanner.
Those are the best.
Yep.
True. More people in high school should have done that.
Picked on Tanner.
Mm-hmm. I was so
Straight
picked on back in the day.
him. Yeah,
Everybody did.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Everybody did. Good times.
Good.
True.
I set the bar so low. Builds character.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been slowly killing small animals around my house for a couple years now. I'm getting up there. I've killed a man once. Just trying to take out that anger.
Yeah, I keep birds in my pocket just for snacks.
I keep sand in my pocket to throw in people's eyes.
Huh.
Well, how do they beat it? Pocket sand.
You literally can't beat it.
Dude, I still think my favorite thing with King of the Hill is that Japanese fans of the show debate on whether to watch the American English version or the Japanese version.
Wait, there's a Japanese version?
Yeah, there is, and it's really fucking good. Like, it's just Japanese fucking sayings over, like, just fucking grilling and stuff.
Oh, no.
So I'd highly recommend if anyone out there wants to just, like, get out there and watch a good video. That's pretty fucking funny.
Brad, are you drinking a Coke out of a glass?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you are, get that Pepsi thing out from behind you. Traitor.
No. I have Mountain Dew and Pepsi behind there. If I want to make people cringe, I throw Coke bottles in there. Or Dr. Pepper.
Shit. Alright. Yep.
I love... What's your favorite soda? I think we've probably asked this, but...
I think so, too. It really depends on my mood, but I prefer Coke over Pepsi.
Oh, I 100% agree. I think Pepsi tastes fucking
Coke
disgusting.
Over Pepsi. Yep.
It depends on the day for me, or at least where I'm at, but usually it's either a cherry Coke or a cherry Pepsi.
Cherry Coke
it's usually
is
something
top
cherry.
Tier. Cherry Coke is top tier.
And
I can fuck with the cherry Pepsi.
But I don't complain with either, but I prefer Coke.
Oh, yeah.
If I find a true cherry Pepsi, I love that place a little bit more and give them a little more credit because usually they throw grenadine in there, and usually they either dilute it or throw way too much in or way too little.
True.
I've only seen cherry Pepsi in the cans.
Yeah.
That's true too.
That cans do be bussin'.
Dr. Pepper is also pretty good.
I
there's
fuck
not
with
many
Dr.
stores
Pepper.
I don't fuck with.
There's a local movie theater here that does cherry Pepsi.
What about Doc Axe?
Never had it actually.
I used to have a weird kick on that, and I don't know why.
Same.
But now it usually just gives me like some weird form of heartburn or something. It's just really weird.
I used to drink it at hockey.
What, Tanner?
Any input there?
No.
Yeah, any Doc 360? You ever had any Doc 360?
I've honestly haven't even heard of it.
Really?
I've seen it around.
Dude, you know what's
Is
one
it
of my
what?
favorite sodas that's discontinued?
What?
It was an energy drink soda called the Voltage.
Oh, bro.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I
I
remember
used to
that.
love Voltage. I remember when that shit started
Yeah,
popping off. Ooh, I got it all the time. I'd get so fucking hyped, and I thought it gave me so
that's
much
what I
energy as
was
a kid.
saying.
Like
Yeah.
one time, me and my like step siblings were waiting for my dad at his job doing whatever, and some lady gave me like $1 to buy a soda, so I bought one of those. I was
Oh,
all
yeah.
fucking hyped up. I was whoo, and my
Yeah.
dad and everybody was all pissed off at me because I was all fucking wired. But that shit was so fucking good. I don't even remember how it tastes, but I remember just loving it.
Yeah, I did. I I remember one night we were at like a fucking like Badger hockey game for like hockey or whatever. Like we were just like chilling or whatever. Like it was a nice little treat for us. And they had it like at the fountain and shit. And so
Dude.
like I was just a fat fuck back then, so like I would eat every period. Like I'd get like nachos and then like a fucking pretzel and shit, and I drank like 4 of them in one night. That shit
Oof.
was straight bussin'. Yeah, I was dying on the fucking like trip back, but it was well worth it.
Yeah, Vault.
Oh yeah, Volt. That's what it was.
Vault, not
Yeah.
Voltage. Vault.
Yeah, Volt. That shit was fucking something else.
It was owned by Coke. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
I remember that shit. That's it. The bottles were cool as shit too. I remember.
They were really fucking cool, yeah. They had that sweet green design. I don't
So
know. That shit.
eight fluid ounces. It had 32 grams of sugar. That's actually pretty normal for fucking soda. So that
Yeah. Good for the early 2000s. Before
shit was
Michelle Obama.
fucking. I hated that shit back in the day. God, I was mad at my dad and my mom for voting for Obama back in the day because of that shit. So I was like, all right. But I remember Obama, winning. I'm like, all right. I have no stake in the game. And then
Right?
I remember hearing they're changing the food lunches. They're changing it. And I remember pre-Michelle Obama and post-Michelle Obama. And I just
Oh,
remember hating Michelle Obama. And I still do to this day.
yeah, dude. There was some really fucking bussin' food before them. I'll be honest. Like,
Dude, I
hot
remember
lunch wasn't fucking terrible.
yeah, hot lunch was good. I would never complain. You get good portions. You get your chocolate milk
Yeah.
and shit like that. And then during, I don't know if it was just elementary thing. I guess it was around that age, but you get milk to start the day, or like
Dude,
halfway through like the morning.
we'd get
yeah.
Oh, when you had to
Rolling
got
a milk
designated to go
cart.
get milk.
Dude, when you got
Yeah.
designated to go down, dude, I was I love doing that shit. Then you and your buddy would get stuck doing it together for like the week or whatever the fuck. And that shit would be so hyped. I don't know why, but we always went for the frozen milks.
Oh, you were one of the frozen milk drinkers. I
was a
hated
frozen
the
milk
frozen
guy.
milk. I hated
I was a
that
frozen
shit.
milk guy.
I'm not a frozen
I
milk
don't know.
kind of guy.
I-
No, sir.
I'm not
Thinking
either.
about it now, that's gross. But back in the day, I remember
Yeah.
getting a frozen milk, and everybody, if you got a frozen milk, everybody was so hyped for you. You're like, frozen
True.
milk. But now it's like, ooh,
No.
what the fuck?
No, I definitely agree. Like, it was like hype and shit. Definitely a different time.
And I
Straight
remember kindergarten, first grade, I went to a different school, and we were only allowed like 2% or 1% or skim. And
Oh,
so
what the
we
fuck?
got when what was that train movie with Tom Hanks where it's all animated? Polar Express, when that
Polar
came out.
Express.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
We got to watch that in class, and they gave us chocolate milk. And I remember my buddy
Ooh.
fucking had his chocolate milk, and he kept that shit in his desk. And every once in a while, he would take a couple sips from it. And back in the day, I'm like, that smart motherfucker. Looking back at him, like, oh my fucking god, how is he just not drinking curdles? Ugh. But I remember seeing him because I sat behind him, just fucking. Because we had those desks where you had the fucking tray. He had it hidden back there.
Yeah, behind shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I switched schools and I got chocolate milk. So
I remember there was like an Easter thing or some shit. Like I don't remember exactly what was happening, but we got like ice cream for whatever fucking reason. And that shit was lit. But then also had a fuck ton of candy as well. So my bright idea was to just like take a bunch of the candy and then just throw it into my ice cream and stuff. And then
Oh,
just fuck it up that way. Yeah, dude, I got fucked sick. I fucking devoured it all though. I was a goddamn champ. I
I think the
fucked myself over, but boy was it delicious.
Yes, sir. Man,
yes,
I
sir.
remember
Yes, sir.
the ice cream we used to get. You got the little wooden spoons.
Oh, dude, you guys
Oh,
remember
yeah.
getting that
Oh,
after fucking learning about your dick
wait.
growing or whatever in elementary school?
Never got that. What the fuck?
Dude, wait, was that just me?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
didn't
I think
get
that was
that
fifth
either.
grade
I
for
don't.
me.
Austin,
Yeah,
we're in
yeah.
the same class when that shit happened. I don't remember that shit.
In 5th grade, we got like they separated the boys and the fucking girls, and then they showed you this video. There's like, hey, look, you're gonna be growing and shit, the puberty talk and shit. And then at the end, you got a fucking ice cream, but like one of the shitty fucking ice creams with the wooden spoons and the plastic top.
They never
Uh,
separated us
no.
at my school, right,
I
Austin?
don't remember if it was
remember
I
us.
do not
separated at
remember
our
it.
school.
Yeah, they didn't
What?
separate us, so the girls had to learn about the boys had to learn about the girls.
Oh, yeah, that is true. We
Oh,
did
yeah.
learn about both. I
Yeah, and then I
yeah.
remember one day
Yeah, I
walking into
remember
class,
joking throughout. Ah, that's what it was. I was just
walking into
making
class,
jokes.
and the teacher had a penis on the fucking like projector on like with the overhead projector that wasn't like a smart board. It was just like the old where it's a light bulb shining through. And one
Yep.
girl's like, "Oh
You
my
had to get the
gosh!" And she's
transparent
like, "Oh,
paper.
be quiet. It's not gonna bite."
God.
And I remember they gave us like a thing with pamphlets and all that leaning, and they had like where the boner instead of it, it was fucking curved up like this, and we were all like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Good times. And I remember getting in the car after that, and I'm like, and my mom was like, "What's about?" I'm like, "We just had the sex talk." She's like, "Oh, if you have any questions, you can ask me." I'm like, "I don't have. I'm good. I'll learn from somebody else. I'm good."
Dude,
That's where you learn from the internet.
yeah, I
I didn't have
remember
internet at the time.
after I learned that, I was just like, damn, that shit was kind of crazy. But ice cream, though. And so I, like, forgot all about it. I was just like, but this ice cream, though? Shit.
Dude, I remember in the 5th grade, I could name all 13 colonies, and my teacher in Austin, I think it was Austin's teacher too, at the same time, she gave me 2 king size Reese's peanut butter cups, and it fucking had to like sneak them to me like a drug deal. It's shh, don't tell any other kids. That shit was fucking fire.
Tanner, she was actually just grooming you for the future. She's like, don't
Dude,
tell
that
any
teacher
other
loved
kids,
me.
and
She-
then meet me out back, for like 15 minutes.
Tanner never picked up the hint though.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, free candy. That shit was fucking bussin'.
I
remember she hated Austin's ass.
I'll take I'll take the candy, but I won't get in your van. They just toss the
Take
candy
candy.
to him.
Okay, damn,
honestly, I'm
hated by a
surprised.
teacher?
Yeah, she hated his guts.
Ooh.
She hated a lot of people's guts.
So we had to get like we had an assignment notebook that we had to write in, and we had to get
I
it
hated
signed
that shit.
each day or each week or some shit. Tanner went like 3 fucking weeks without getting his shit signed. Nothing. I don't get mine signed on a Friday, and Monday I come in and I have to sit in for lunch because of it.
Bro, I set the
That's
bar so low for
bullshit.
myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my teachers gave up with me real early when they decided that I was never gonna do my homework unless I had time in class.
Yep.
That shit was never getting done at home.
And we had reading logs too, and I would
Oh,
never
I
get the
hated
fucking reading
those.
done.
Yeah,
I
same.
said, "Fuck this shit. I ain't doing it." And then she just gave up on that shit.
Yeah, I used to read
Big
a
time.
lot, but never whenever I needed to. Like, if I was ever assigned to read something, I'm like, I don't fucking want to do this shit now.
Yeah, fuck this.
I
ain't
enjoyed
reading.
it before.
I think that's why I don't like reading now, is because it was always like, hey, you have to read this amount of pages.
Mhm.
I'm like, fuck you.
You got to spend 15 minutes
Sure.
reading. Now it's like, oh, 15 minutes reading? All right, that ain't that bad. But 15 minutes then was fucking eternity.
Yeah,
Doing
it really
anything was
did
an
feel like
eternity.
that. Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember having to
Douche.
do chores around that age too, and like, hey, Tanner, sweep up the kitchen. I remember just being, oh my god, this is gonna be forever. Holy shit! And now I'm
I
like, oh,
Well,
I gotta sweep. Boom, 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 done.
I remember doing that, mowing the lawn and taking care of the dog's crap. That was
I didn't have to mow the lawn. My dad took pride in that.
oh, I had to weed whack every once in a while, and that shit was pretty cool. But
oh
like, we like had like a big like farm and shit. So like in like middle school and stuff, I had to make sure the fucking horse's water was always full in the winter. So in the fucking winter, I had to carry 2 5-gallon fucking buckets of water, fucking like 50 fucking feet over to the fucking thing to go make sure it's fucking full. I'm like, and it's always cold as fuck too. That shit was rough, but I got it done because we were a champ.
Austin's over here. I had to
gotta let go
clean
of
the
that.
entire house. I had to do my
Austin,
parents' taxes.
yeah, I had
I
to
had to change
sweep
the
the
oil on the
No,
McDonald's
no.
car.
floor once,
I was thinking
round, leave.
how we didn't have to mow the lawn at all because the grass is all just dead.
Oh
My
yeah, because
dad's
you have
house.
like no
You guys,
trees in your yard either.
you guys have seen my dad's house. He lives on the
Oh
slump.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
all just grassy or grassy. It's all
And we
sandy
sat
and the
under the
grass
one
never
tree
grows.
for the
And then we went
hour-long beanbag
downstairs.
game.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
long ass beanbag game. Sitting in that sun, drinking. I don't know why I wore pants that day, but I wore pants. And then we went down to the basement, played Modern Warfare 2 for fucking hours.
In the dark. Yeah, that's pretty fucking
Yeah.
sweet.
Sure.
For Casey's graduation party, but then, we didn't really celebrate with Casey.
He was there for a bit.
Yeah, we had to watch his
doing that with my
beanbag.
cousins.
And then Dustin dropped the beer bottle on the ground, and we just watched your stepmom clean it up.
If we knew where anything was.
If we were given the
We were
Not
just
our
tools,
fault.
standing there.
We
All right,
We
were
got
weren't
it. We're
given
just
the
standing there
proper
watching.
tools.
Times.
Yeah, they
Yep.
were good times. Anyway, Austin, you got a fat topic this week?
no.
What do you... Okay,
I thought
any
we did.
comments?
No.
Okay.
Man, how many
That's
views do we
okay.
have on our last podcast?
Did we get any
I'm not sure.
comments?
No.
No. Look, boys. Oil's just been busy. It's fine. I've been talking to him frequently. He's been on the 64 grind. And so have I. I've determined to become number 1 in the state. I've recently played against my former partner, Keanu. And dude, it was close. Like, I feel like I can actually fucking beat him and stuff, so.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
I
dude.
I see how many views it has. All right.
Yeah. And fucking he's actually been working on my controller too. He finished it and shit. It looks sick as fuck from what I've heard. And has a pretty good fucking controller weight rating and shit. So I am hyped to pick that up for the tournament
So,
and continue my grind.
what kind of mods has been done to it?
It has so okay. So now we're gonna get into the intricacies of why the N64 is the worst fucking controller ever made. Not only is the shape like the worst fucking design, like look at this piece of shit.
Yeah.
The stick fucking wears itself out so fucking badly that it starts to just fucking drift really fucking bad. So you can't get these precise inputs that you would fucking need to play fucking Smash. And so the fucking controller over time just fucking dies. What my controller has had been done to it has gotten new buttons, new gears, and I think a new bowl and a new stick as well.
So
So it
basically, like a full
replaced,
rebuild.
yeah, it replaced everything that was like base that wasn't on the actual like uh board of the fucking controller.
Holy
Like
crap.
anything that you can replace is replaced, but it's not the highest quality. There's another quality out there. What I have is the second best. Now, if you're a rich motherfucker like OJ is and Oil, they recently have a thing called a steel stick. It's a stick for your N64 controller, right? But made out of steel, and it costs around $600 to $700.
Damn.
Yeah, the dude
Oh,
has
Tanner, you
only
good?
made a. Yeah, he'll be back.
I'll be right back.
Uh, they were just like produced very short, printed, and very limited. So the people that have them, like to keep them and stuff. And then
And
also to go with the steel bowl or the steel stick is a steel bowl. And that's the best thing that you could fucking have as well. And that's also around like they're a bit cheaper because people have figured out how to make those ones, but like still around like $150 to $200 for a fucking N64 controller.
that sounds about right, though. I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
feel like
that's
if you, I feel like if you do like
no.
CNC machining and like a machinist, you could probably take advantage of that heavily and like
Oh, you
make one yourself.
100% could, yeah. Oh, 100%. It's just the actual materials are fucking expensive for doing
Yeah.
it. Would be the main problem. But yeah, my controller's gonna be sick. Hopefully, I should be picking it up here within the next couple of months, and I'll show it off here on the podcast because that shit's gonna be very hype. And I'll also be grinding a bunch on my stream, which you guys should check out at some point because the boys are getting games.
I've been thinking about getting this pair of because I got the Elite Series 2, so the whole fun removable junk. I've been thinking about getting that and putting it on my old controller too, because those are starting to wear out completely.
True.
And then I found out from Nintendo through like a little bit of research that the Switches are even having that drifting issue too, where they'll like
Oh,
die out
yeah.
instantly.
That was known from like Switch
Yeah,
launch,
start.
yeah.
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 Well,
But
they're
they have like
still
a
working on.
program for it. For where you send it back and they'll fix it or send you a new one. I don't remember.
No,
More like they
they'll fix
take
it.
your Switch and then they're like, hey, buy a new one.
I
They
actually had
just
to
take it,
send.
fix it, resell it.
I went to a
Like,
pawn
hey.
shop and I actually got my Switch Lite a new battery and new Joy-Cons because they actually drifted so bad, and the battery's complete crap within less than a year.
Hmm.
I think I paid like $120 for it and got everything else for
Why don't
brand new
you?
out of warranty.
Why don't you just do it yourself?
Because
Yeah.
then it's all like OEM stuff, and it was free. I didn't have to pay for shipping or anything.
Oh, you talking about the OLED ones?
No, the Switch Lite, like
You
I got
requested.
OEM parts for free,
Yeah,
and I got
yeah.
them to replace it.
Yeah, I don't know. Shit's interesting. I don't like fuck Nintendo. This is because I'm a Smash player. Fuck you. They announced a world tour, apparently with Melee. Now, we know nothing about this yet. But we hope that it includes mods because base Melee is fucking ass cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've become so spoiled to the point with all these fucking nice accommodations to fix the game and make it, like, actually fucking playable and competitive, right? And if Nintendo takes that shit away, it's gonna be so fucking cringe. That's why I'm, like, still on the fucking border of fuck Nintendo. Everybody was
Yeah.
dropping ships when they fucking said, or when the shit happened, but
I honestly think
Will be
every
interesting.
single game should have mod support on launch, because it just enriches the game's experience.
True. Be kind of hard for console. Some
I
games
mean,
can't do that shit because of like licensing with characters and shit.
oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Like with funny enough, there's a fucking PlayStation 5 and Xbox One game that will never be released on PC because of the main character, like who he's based off of. He's based off a Japanese model, and this fucking management company doesn't want him to fucking have any photos of him online at all. So they can't fucking put him onto like a PC thing so
Fuck.
people could just transfer it to the yeah. So we don't get this beautiful game that would be sick as fuck to play
Hmm.
only on console because of some fucking shitty fucking company.
I mean,
But
companies are the worst,
They are.
especially music companies.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah,
All right,
true.
R.I.P. Juice.
Yeah.
New album coming soon.
Yeah, that shit's always whack, right?
Yeah, I don't like it, but I mean, I like his music, but I don't like they're coming out with new shit or another album.
Yeah, after his death. Yeah, like it's been a fat minute. Like, y'all chill, man.
It's almost
Mhm.
been 2 years.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
guess he did
true.
record a bunch of music, but I don't like it that the record company's still making money off of it.
Yeah.
No, and all
No,
that
that's
money should
what's
go
fucked.
towards the family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially a whole new album that's going to be making money. They're doing a listening party in Chicago at United Center for like 2 days before the release. And you can't imagine how much money that's generating, and the album, how many listens it's going to get. He just had, there's a new song on Spotify for it, and I can't imagine how many listens that's had already.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's fucked. I think it's only gonna
33
get worse
million.
with time. Yeah, okay. That's fucked. But like, when do you think it's too much? Like when they start like getting like dead actors like
Yeah,
in like with movies and shit?
were they to redo the words to make a song like they did to Lil Peep?
Mm,
Nah, I can't
true.
wait to the point that they can have live performances.
They've done that before too, where they have live
I was gonna say
performance by
with
Michael
Tupac.
Jackson. They did
Yeah,
with
and that's
Tupac. I
when
know
it
they did
becomes
with
too
Michael
cringe.
Jackson.
What? How the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
Austin,
whack.
this has been a thing for a while.
Yeah, it's really creepy and weird.
But like, yeah, that shit's fucked. Fuck music companies.
yep. And their
Hey,
practices before with all these artists trying to
oh
get them to
yeah,
sign with them.
dude,
Not
one
good.
of my favorite artists or people to ever do that shit. My man Suge Knight.
Oh, he's one of the good ones. He's one of the good ones.
What a nice boy.
Death Row Records never heard anything coming by bad out of there.
Definitely not.
Austin's over here
Austin,
googling who he is.
No, I was
Austin
adding
definitely
shit.
knows who we're talking about.
You know
Oh
who Suge
yeah.
Knight is, Austin?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Well, yeah. Who did he work with?
Who'd he kill?
Yep.
Who didn't he? He killed a lot of people actually.
He did
At
kill a
least
lot of
2
people.
confirmed. Not, I mean, 1
Yeah.
confirmed, 2 speculated, maybe 3. But also, so did P Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wasn't this crap done like a long ass time ago? Like
well,
5
Like
years ago or some
90s.
crap?
the 90s
He
were
like
No,
got-
Brad, it
Tupac. He had
happened
Tupac
last week.
killed,
Huh?
and then he actually did kill somebody on the set of Straight Outta Compton by running them over.
Oh god.
Yeah, that is true.
That had to be what 7 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, some shit around that.
Yeah, he's in prison. He's not a good guy.
No,
Unless you're in
dude.
business with him, then he might be on your side. All right.
Might.
He's
Not
screwed
even
you over
that.
for millions.
Yeah,
Like how
he'll
he screwed
take.
over Tupac.
Yeah, he'll
just to
fuck
get-
you over.
Yo, if Suge Knight's
Yeah.
seeing this, fuck you, Suge.
Yeah, you know what? If Suge Knight is somehow fucking seeing this, fuck you and fuck
Yeah,
Death
you know-
Row.
Yeah, fuck you guys, fuckers.
True.
Also heard a conspiracy theory the other day that the CIA gave Bob Marley cancer via
Bastard.
a Converse shoe. Sons of bitches. Yep.
I don't see it being a Converse suit. Maybe a
Okay.
joint, but that's about it.
Hey man, they people are speculating they put somehow put a cancerous thing in his Converse that because
In-
his cancer started underneath his big toenail.
Oh,
Yeah, and it spread. That's how he died. So they're trying to kill him off so that he doesn't start a revolution. Back in the day, man, it would have put it past him.
into him and Malcolm X.
And Martin
Jimi
Luther
Hendrix.
King wasn't actually killed by that bullet. He was just put in a coma and he woke up in the hospital. They smothered him with a pillow.
Yeah. JFK actually survived the shooting, and
See, it wasn't a bullet that killed JFK. They put TNT inside of his skull.
it was actually
was a
he had a
firecracker.
bomb implanted in his fucking
He had a
brain,
bomb
and he
implanted.
knew it was. Yeah, they actually framed Lee Harvey Oswald. They knew he
Yep.
was gonna die, so they just were like, "Hey,
That's why
shoot
they-
this guy."
Yep, they killed him. Then they're like too many. Gotta
Gotta
tie off the
Yeah,
loose
too
ends.
many
loose
loose ends. Yeah.
And then they killed the guy that killed him. It's
Mhm.
been a continuous streak since trying to hide it, and then they're trying to release the documents, and Joe Biden actually might be behind it all because he's not releasing it.
Yeah, dude, my favorite thing is like conspiracies like that. Like
Byron.
the fuck the dude that fucking shot Reagan was
Oh yeah.
just was told by the CIA or some shit. Do that.
They're trying to help Reagan's fucking image. After
Yeah.
I think that was after they got caught fucking funneling money to the fucking Central American anti
It
whatever
was.
people.
Yeah,
And they're getting the money from fucking selling coke in downtown cities and crack
Yep.
and trying to
I
start
was
the
gonna
crack
say,
epidemic.
yeah, they started the crack epidemic, and then also started the the war on drugs.
War on drugs, yep.
Yep.
Started jailing black people. And,
Yeah, our
poor
country's
people.
great, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes,
And,
sir. Yeah, how?
Yeah.
How
What
back in
other
the day the
country getting
CIA
you shoot off your AK-47
also
into
wanted to
there,
start,
your balls deep in a hog yelling, yeehaw!
wanted to bomb U.S. cities to get us to war with Cuba, but JFK decided against it. That's why they had to fucking put a bullet in his
I
head
was
and get
gonna
Lyndon B.
say-
Johnson in.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah. But oh yeah, that is why they started the keyboard. God damn.
That's why they killed him,
Good
because
old
he didn't want
times.
that. So
It
they
makes
did,
sense.
that's why. I mean, I'm not saying it. It's a theory. That's why 9/11 happened, because George Bush actually went through with it. Allowed the U.S. government to do that, and they so happened to lose, records about billions and trillions of dollars
Hey,
Oh yeah, where'd
it
the
happens.
third airplane go?
it was,
It just so happened to not hit very much of the building, but just the important parts with
Just the
all the
important area.
documents.
And then another building by, the Twin Towers just so happened to catch fire that also had all these other files in it that kept track of everything. Just so happened to burn down at the same time. And they told the
Crazy,
firefighter
huh?
to stop, yeah. And the,
Yeah, I was gonna say they told the
Pentagon.
firefighters to just stop.
Yeah. And then wait inside the building, and then the building collapsed, so more tragedy would happen, and more people would think it's blame the Muslims and all that,
Hey.
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
But anything for oil, baby. But damn.
My gas prices are lower back then. Thanks, Byron, for making them so fucking expensive now. I'm paying $3 a gallon
Sleepy
for
Joe.
fucking Sleepy Joe. I'm
Or
paying $3 a gallon. When Trump was president, it was under $1. I remember that when Trump the whole time under $1 the whole time. Thanks, Byron.
Sleepy Joe.
Oh my lord.
Oh, dude. Do you guys want to hear something
Bing bong.
crazy we talked about at work?
What's that?
Women's rights.
Yeah, that. And then also, if we could like genetically modify, like we had the fucking we had the ability to play God. We could create two fucking creatures together. What is the most powerful creature that you can come up with just by combining two things?
A bear and a humpback whale.
True. Yeah,
Oh,
like a fucking bear the size of a fucking humpback.
Gills?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, fucking lungs. In the
It
water,
would have
does
lungs.
nothing.
Yeah, waters. There's too much area.
Oh, wait, it could also go in the water. You can make it the best. We could literally play God. We could do whatever the fuck we want.
Whales don't have gills in the first place.
No.
Oh,
Fun fact.
Oh, you've created a fucking monster.
It just has the very big lung capacity, and it's just a bear the size of the whale with a fucking blowhole, and it can do either or to go in the water for a long time and fuck everything down there and go on land because it's got paws and stuff.
Yeah, that's nightmarish.
And it can run 30 miles an hour at least. Because bears can run
land?
fucking fast.
Yeah, they can.
Probably can swim faster. And they can do it on their hind legs too.
Imagine seeing a fucking. You're just like up north in the rivers. You see a fucking bear just fucking.
A whale.
Weird
Yeah,
looking
just
xenomorph motherfucker.
destroying the fucking river, just eating all the fucking fish.
It's fucking. Like, it's just going into the city and just like, oh, I could fuck this shit up.
Yeah.
Or who do you think would win in a fight, a bear or a gorilla?
Gorilla probably.
Gorilla's a lot stronger, but the bear's got a better jaw.
The gorilla's a little more agile.
Yeah, but the gorilla has power. The gorilla has the fucking advantage of climbing up trees and shit.
Bears can climb trees.
We gotta alright. Yeah, we gotta factor in like scenery. Where are we at?
Like, downtown New York. Manhattan.
Yeah, gorillas
Times
fucking
Square.
win. They're picking up fucking shit and throwing it out the
30. They're 30 feet tall, both of them.
I think we're just recreating the movie Rampage.
We are just creating fucking the video game Rampage.
Featuring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Dude, but my thing was
back then.
An armadillo, or sorry, so you get an alligator, right? Or like crocodile? And then like
Which
a
one,
cheetah.
That's a big difference.
Oh,
dude,
an alligator.
Those were real creatures back in the day, bro.
Yeah, I know.
No cap. Those things are fucked.
Wait,
can't stand
That's what
fucking
I'm
alligators.
saying.
There's alligators that were like the size of cheetahs. Like they had the long legs and they could run really. Alligators already run fucking fast as shit.
Oh, I know which ones you're talking about.
But those things, that would be even scarier. I don't think that's why we waited to evolve to where we are, because we had to wait for those things to die off. Otherwise, we would be all fucking murked. We'd have a great war of trying to kill those things off.
Honestly, and we would have probably fucking lost.
It'd be like the war against emus.
Or how about a horse mixed with an alligator? Like it's got the horse body, but its scales are like.
Dude, you could also just fucking
create
create anything with an armadillo and make it bulletproof. Like give it the fucking hard shell.
Armadillo and a gorilla.
Oh no.
The unstoppable man.
It starts fucking shit up with like as a gorilla and then rolls into a ball.
That would be fucking hard.
It's like a 1,500-pound ball coming at you. It takes out people's cars. It's just fucking shit up in the city.
It's like Katamari Damacy. It's like, nah, your shit's getting stuck to it. It's just picking things up, getting larger as it fucking goes. That would be fucking awesome.
When it goes back to bear form or whatever, the fucking flings shit everywhere.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah.
So, for some reason, when the two animals that I thought of, it's just spider and bird.
Kind of
You
bird.
could-
Let's say like a falcon, like
What
a
kind of
nice
spider?
sized bird.
Kind of
Let's
spider.
go. Nice aggressive huntsman spider.
Ooh, fuck. All right.
Do you know falcons can fly up to 100 miles per hour? You know what
Also, I feel like those things
created?
already exist in Australia.
They do, and they exist here in North America too.
Like that size, though?
For a falcon?
Yeah,
Oh
the
wait,
size of a
huntsman
falcon?
spider. Never mind.
Huntsmen,
brain
I
went to a
know,
different place.
are here, but not the size of a fucking falcon.
I was
But
gonna
those are probably
say,
in
But that
Australia.
also have wings that can fly.
yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be
pretty
Okay.
scary.
terrifying.
If
But
the
there's a
falcon
pull.
dives down, like it typically does for anything else, it would probably take out the huntsman spider.
What was that?
Yeah, but combine the two of them.
But combine the two, that's what he's going about.
Yeah, we getting wild with it. We're literally breaking God.
Now,
We're
is it
breaking
like have the
God. We are
exoskeleton of a spider, or does it have bones like a fucking falcon? Because I don't know if it could really survive that term, like that velocity. if
I
it has
think it'd have to have
exoskeleton.
the bones, but like 8 legs.
Hey,
so like it could
here's the
pick up
thing.
way more shit.
So it's
Here's the thing is
fleshy
that
with
spiders
wings.
spiders have the ability to control where the blood in their body goes, so they can actually withstand the high impacts like that.
Did you know squirrels can't reach terminal velocity?
Yeah.
Thank God.
How about a squirrel and a armadillo?
Cockatoo.
Squirrel armadillo. There are as many.
Squirreladillo.
There's just the same amount as them. There are squirrels now. and they
Yeah, but
just
you
fucking
couldn't
shit
shoot
up.
them. Yeah,
You can't shoot them
couldn't.
because it bounces off. The shit falls from a tree and hits your car. You got a fucking indented fucking hood of your car.
I was gonna say,
Replace your
yeah, it just
windshield.
lands in your hood. Oh my.
It just does a
God.
lot of damage. It just doesn't really kill anybody. It just does a lot of property damage.
God, what is this?
Dude, squirrels are
armadillo.
assholes too.
It falls
Here
through
we
your chimney and
go.
just starts rolling around your fucking house, fucking shit up.
Here you
What is
go.
that? Like
Armadillo
Allstate
plus
commercial?
deer.
We know a thing or two because we've seen a
Oh
thing or
fuck
two.
that! Those things are fucking dangerous as bees. Imagine if you hit one with your car and it gets back up and starts rolling away.
Oh, imagine if you fucking hit one with your car and your car just fucking crushes because the fucking deer has a hard exoskeleton.
Yeah,
Like you're just fucking hitting a fucking wall at that point.
The overpopulation because you can't hunt
The
them.
hunters have become the hunted.
so you have to go around chasing it and fucking trying to slice their throats.
Yeah.
Human,
You have to,
we have
humans
to
just
fuck-
you have to
evolve.
try to chase it off a
Just break the
cliff.
knife.
You have
Humans
to
evolve. We just become Viet Cong. We fucking dig
Yeah.
holes, put spears at the bottom, and chase them into that.
We stopped driving cars entirely because of how strong the deer have become and how
They're
smart they have
overpowered now.
become in
Just
the road.
everyone drives around tanks.
Yeah. Also, another like powerful creature is like the turtle. Like that fucking
yeah.
shell would be kind of fire. Like that on like an elephant. Dude, actually, fun fact, did you guys see that elephants are actually losing their tusks because of evolution and shit, because of poaching and shit?
That's
Yep.
interesting.
Like poaching is so bad that they've started to like be born without tusks and shit. Some have, as studies have shown over the fucking years and shit. It's fucking wild.
I mean,
about a-
like,
Average
it-
stealing motherfuckers.
I
Yeah.
want to say
What's the
that's
shit even
good,
used
but I
for?
don't know how much they use them. Yeah.
I mean, I would
They
assume
use
they
it a
use
lot.
for fighting and shit.
No, they think it's like some fucking like holy
Medicinal?
fucking thing. Yeah, like some holy
Oh, that's
fucking
right.
medicinal
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like it could pretty much cure fucking anything and do
And it
whatever the fuck
doesn't.
you want.
Especially
Yeah.
like that makes it like worse. They find out more than anything else.
Yeah, it's usually just bought by super fucking rich like China. men.
Fuck
That
Pokemon.
Same
can
with
fuck.
what is it, whales too? I think they like use the blubber for like
Oh,
lanterns
well,
and
the
other shit.
blubber, and then also the fucking shit that they build up in their stomach is used in perfumes and stuff. It's this disgusting fucking waste that they fucking use, but it's conveniently in almost every fucking cologne and every perfume you use.
You guys know that if there's like a beached whale, it'll like explode.
It'll explode.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I found out too that people will cut up the shark fins too and just throw them back in too as well.
It's like in
That's been a messed up
Thailand and
thing.
shit.
Yeah.
They'll do that. They'll fucking have shark fins, like drying out on like these apartment buildings and shit. Just like the fucking hundreds of them. It's wild. It's used in like some sort of soup or whatever. But
Shark fin soup.
Yep.
Using in
Yeah,
China
it's-
and all that. Yeah.
oh yeah. Sorry, I mentioned Taiwan earlier. That country doesn't exist in my
No,
mind.
it's only
because
China.
China's
Only
number
China.
one.
China
One
number
China.
one.
And then number
DCP,
one. Taiwan number two.
baby.
Even though Taiwan technically thinks they're actually China, but not the same China that is China. They're just the original
Yeah.
China. It's all confusing.
mean,
I don't.
Not
I follow Winnie the Pooh.
Tanner, you can't fucking say that after you said China number one.
I was talking about Taiwan, which is actually China, because China number one.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Democracy.
Dude, Vietnam didn't happen.
What's Vietnam? I don't know
Huh.
about the country. I'm not
What?
cultured enough. I've never learned it. Our country went to war there? I didn't know that.
Yeah, true. That's
Same with
crazy.
Korea? South Korea? I didn't know that shit happened. Huh.
Yeah,
I
we
just know
lost
about the
that
World
one.
Wars. I just know about World Wars, man. Because America number
Oh,
one, baby.
Yeah, you don't know
Woo!
about you don't count our losses, huh?
No. Well, losses.
Wh-
We've never
what
had a loss in the
losses?
first place, baby.
0 losses,
Yeah,
baby.
okay. Yeah.
We're 2-0, baby.
We've
2-0.
won what's important, but we've
World
lost the
Wars,
shit
woo.
that isn't matter. That doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Nah,
matter, man.
we
We
just
got the
never
Revolutionary War. We won that shit, bro. Big number. Civil War.
But still,
win or lose it. So, actually, I'm from the north.
imagine
We won
losing
it.
to a bunch of fucking rice farmers and trees.
Never
Like,
that didn't happen.
That's way funnier.
Then we got World War One. We took the dub. We took the dub home. World War Two took the dub home, and that's the last war
We
that
took
happened.
the
Man.
dub because we committed the most war crimes out of everyone.
Hey,
World
man.
War One was the most
Yeah, let's
fucked if
go,
you've ever
war
learned about
crimes.
it.
World One was
Like,
fucked.
Mustard gas was legal.
The-
Fucking
the
trench
Germans used 'em-
warfare.
Germans used mustard
there's-
gas,
I
and the
mean,
Americans rolled
there's-
shotties.
There's a whole
Which
bunch
country
of
was it that was
laws
giving,
that were
like,
placed because of it.
Which country was it that gave troops like literal cocaine just to keep them going?
German. That was World War Two.
That was
Yeah,
was
World
Germany.
War
They
II.
gave them meth.
That's
It
what
was
it
in
meth
their
and
food
chocolate.
supplies. Yeah, it was
Yeah, that's why the
also in their
Blitzkrieg's so
food
good.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm,
that's
yeah.
what's really fucked.
German
Yeah,
number
that was-
one. Nine.
That's why they died with a smile on their face.
It was that
Dude, I
kept
don't think they
going.
knew where they were. They were just
When their
fucking
heart
so
stopped, they
methed
kept
out.
going.
Yeah.
They
That
should
was
give
the
them bath
fucking
salts.
myth about the fucking. Yeah, then the myth about Germans creating fucking zombies would have been fucking realized when they caught one just eating their fucking buddies.
That's what they
after
thought about the
staying up
Russians
for 5
too.
days.
After they
Yeah.
gassed them, the Russians were coughing up so much blood and all the gas, but they still ran at them and fought them. That's where they got the idea that they caused zombies.
No.
Yeah.
They gave them bath salts and they just started eating.
They
each
gave the
other.
Russians baths. They gave the yeah. Germany really fucked up. They had that war in the bag, and then they're like, you know what? Fuck Russia. They had that war in the bag, but
Well,
they
They
got too
really
cocky.
fucked up when they attacked Russia. They picked the
Yeah,
wrong time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrong. Two front wars never win. They had
No.
Russia on their side. They just decided, yeah, you know what? We're taking over Russia too. They got too cocky.
That is true. they had Russia on their side for the longest time, and then they were like, "Oh, you don't want to join Italy, Japan, and I? Come on."
Now we're gonna fuck your shit up, and then like, oh fuck,
Also,
we're gonna.
the
fucking
funniest
each
thing
other.
about that war, Italy is the biggest fucking joke.
Oh yeah,
Mussolini
Italy's a
is
joke.
the fucking biggest
What a
fucking
joke.
joke. Oh
What a
my
joke.
god. He fucking did nothing.
Honestly, they
He
probably
ca-
hurt the Germans more than helped.
yeah. No shit. He
I mean, I
fucking
think they
used
helped in
the shit out
Africa
of him.
more, but
That
you
wasn't
do
even
shit,
that
man.
important.
Yeah,
Like
dumbass
fucking
Mussolini.
dead ass. Fuck Mussolini. All my homies hate Mussolini.
Same with the French. Fuck the French. They
Verified
just
truth.
gave up. What a bunch of bitches. Yeah,
Honestly, yeah.
they just gave her. They folded in like 2 days.
They just
You
took
know, you
Tanner's
never saw-
shirt and was like, "Here you go."
Yeah, they're like, whoop, there you go, Germany, you took us. And then Great Britain, they were getting bombed constantly, but you know what they did? They just kept
Yeah,
going. They kept eating their
they
bland
held
food, and
tough.
they held tough.
Then you know who
They-
came through?
USA.
baby, USA.
We did a
USA.
two-front war, but we did it
USA.
so good.
Didn't
We
US
did
just
so
join
well.
the fact because Japan decided to bomb us?
Yeah, fucking Pearl
Goddamn
Harbor.
right. Goddamn
They-
right. Well,
Japan.
they're fucking up our rubber supply, so we cut off their oil supply, and they're like, you want fuck you, and we're like, oh yeah, nuke. Oh, you didn't like that? Nuke again. There you go, bitches. Fucking take
No.
the L, bro.
The first one
That
was
is
just revenge.
true.
The second time was to make them learn.
And then you know what? We're gonna help. We're gonna
No.
help. We're gonna help you gain back. We're gonna help you build back right. Hey,
What are you
without the nukes, we may not have anime the way we have it now. Just so you know.
That is true.
Do not fucking
for
say
thought.
that because Astro Boy was created not too long after the fucking first one. And
Exactly.
I'm not gonna
No.
fucking say there was shit before Astro Boy, so I'm not gonna fucking even go there. But
There's actually bombs much larger than what happened to the Japan too. Like
yeah,
huge.
I
Hey, the
love
US
that
is so good. US is so good with nukes. We dropped on ourselves a bunch of times, and guess what?
I
We're
was just
still
about
here.
to say, yeah, I like that we were like, we have to create this weapon of mass destruction. Where can we launch these? Nevada. Nobody lives out there. The fucking desert.
And then, like, I remember they're doing it still in the 50s, and there's that John Wayne movie where they're filming in Utah and they're downwind from where they're testing shit.
Oh
So
yeah,
everybody on set got like radiation poisoning.
they got radiation
entire
poisoning.
time.
Yeah,
And then when they had to do reshoots, they took sand from that area in Utah and brought it back to Los Angeles, and people got radiation poisoning from that too. Then
Why would they take the same sand, bruh?
they just because people from the fucking 50s and shit were dumb.
yeah, there's
There's a lot of dead brain cells.
Dude,
Especially back in the
My
50s. Color doesn't matter
Yeah.
as much.
Dude, one of my favorite experiments is like, I think this is like 60s, 70s or some shit, but did you guys know that like female pussy dolphin jelly
oh yeah,
is the most erotic thing you could put on like your penis or whatever? And apparently, if you would ever to do it, you would jerk off so much that you would die. Only
Austin,
ever
that sounds like a good way to
experimented
go.
on monkeys. They would put it only a bit on there, and then they would fucking jerk off so much that they would fucking.
We got to do that when we're torture people. Put it on their dick and tie their hands up so they can't jerk off.
Oh my god, that's the ultimate cock and ball torture.
And they're just wanting to, and you're just like, no, you can't do it. No.
Just big and back
We've-
to the German dungeon again.
And when they
We've
start calming
create-
down, you jerk them off a little bit and get them fucking going, and you're like, and you just leave them.
We've
Get the
come up
little-
with the ultimate S&M experience, like the most fucked up.
You just know
S&M.
once you release them, they're gonna die because they're gonna want to jerk off as much as they can. But just give them that
Yeah.
torture. Get the answers you need, and then you let them kill themselves.
Yeah, Yeah, that shit's wild. You guys probably didn't know that.
Hey,
But,
U.S.
I mean,
government, I'm open to selling the patent to you. All right, if you got to do that down in Guantanamo, got it from here. You guys split it 4 ways. We'll take it by check. Thank you.
oh my god, dude. That's how they start torturing fucking prisoners. They start
Yeah, if you want me to
fucking
be there
into
for the first time you guys do it to somebody, I'll
Hmm.
fly me out. I'll do it.
And
I'll
this
show you
year,
how
it's
it's
a
done.
dolphin pit.
I'll show you when you're supposed to jerk off and when
Yep.
you're supposed to watch.
You're supposed to
Give you all
watch
the
them.
tips.
Yep, you got jerk them off a little bit here and there. Once in a while, you got to time it perfectly, and then you got to get the questions for answers for them, like the numbers from the Mason guy or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, what's the
What
do
numbers,
they
Mason?
Yep. Got to
Well,
do it to him.
the
Get put
first
the
one's just gonna be a
dolphin jelly on.
trial. The second one's just gonna go up on a porn site or something.
Who do you keep talking? Oh, what was that fucking dude that you turned out to not be a real person?
Dimitri?
In fucking yeah.
Or no, Victor
I thought it was
Reznov.
Reznov, yeah. Fucking
My
Reznov.
name is Victor Reznov. Blam.
There is no Victor Reznov. What? Me hearing that at like fucking 10 or 12. Yo, what the fuck's going on, man? Ah, dude. Great time. Black Ops 1 slept.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, best way to jerk someone off. You can only do it once.
Only do it once and then they die, But if you need answers to shit, good torture
Yeah,
method.
that's definitely the way.
Like if you
I
want to
don't
answer, they answer it right. You let them jerk off for a minute, and then tie the hand back down.
And if they don't make it do it, then
And if they,
electrifying will help out too.
Mhm.
Or you just wait a bit longer before the next
That's true,
jerking
too.
off. Like
Or
each
add more to
fucking
Yep.
wrong fucking answer is adds up 5 minutes to the clock, buddy. When do you
Yep.
want the?
Yeah. If it gets too much, you put them in a hot bowl and boil the water on it, or put a fire underneath the fucking steel bowl.
Uh huh.
If advertisements were right, you won't last 40
Nah,
seconds
you just
doing
put
this.
on a little bit more gel.
No. You put on some fucking smooth jazz. You dim the lighting, light some candles, run
You
them a
bring in a
bath.
female dolphin just to fucking see if he'll fucking try to go for it, like in the
Really
other
good
side
old-
of the room.
Give them the good old. Oh, I can't do dolphin noises with the mic on.
Oh, it's all good, dude. Yeah.
Like smooth jazz.
I'll
It's-
throw in some Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, we could
to the moon.
we could really get wild with it.
Hey, U.S. government, I'm open to selling the idea. All right.
Watch, we just get
Yeah.
fucking.
You don't have to
knock on our door
include
the
these
next
other
day.
guys, but send me a check.
Dude,
I'll
my
accept
favorite
it.
thing that scientists had ever done was like an experiment with dolphins where they would give them LSD to try to communicate with them to see if they
Oh,
could
yeah.
like understand English and stuff.
Dude, the shit the
But-
government did with LSD back in the day. Rad.
Oh
Pretty
my
rad.
god, dude, it's so fucking awesome to look at like 2 a.m. while you're stoned. It's
Not cool
fucking
what they did to the
awesome.
people, but it's intriguing. It's they've made people literally insane with it. But
Oh
pretty
yeah, they would give them
Mhm.
fucking way too much dosage. I talked about this on an episode you weren't here for, but I watched a documentary about the British government fucking giving their soldiers LSD and then telling them to go run a fucking terrorist attack or some shit in like the fucking 60s or some shit. And so like they're just like tripping on they're tripping their balls off while like going through the fucking simulations and shit. It's like and but there's a commentator over there. It's like this is like 50 or like 45 minutes into the experiment and you can see the lack of conditioning and shit. It's like, well, they're tripping their fucking balls off on acid. Like, what do you fucking want, man? Like
because they're not
that's
just standing there looking
hilarious.
at their hand.
yeah. Dude, that was me. I had to keep reminding myself I was a human.
Bro, I got paranoid and thought ants were everywhere, and then I found an ant, and I freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, that will do it. No, don't worry. That will do it. Drugs
Yeah,
are
do it
wild.
well.
And
Drugs are
that's why
nuts.
you should do research.
Do research. Do your own research.
Yes, because it is also very important to do a family background as well for mental illnesses and shit. Doesn't mesh well with certain fucking what are they called? Like shrooms and acid and shit. That can really fuck you up and really
Psychedelics.
fry your fucking psychedelics. It can really fuck you up and fry your shit. So make sure you know what you're getting yourself into.
If somebody offers you some, take half. Wait a while, see how you like, and if you like it, do the other half, or don't do it. You know.
I wouldn't even do half. I do like a quarter.
You know your body the best.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Take precautions whichever way you feel.
I remember when
Make
we
sure
did
you're in a safe
shrooms the
environment.
first time. We just went hard on those fucking.
Austin did. Austin just fucking sat in Ian's dining room, fucking listening to music.
Dude,
Dude,
music
fucking-
He is
was fucking
vibing.
slapping.
That movie
all
took
right?
so fucking long. Austin and I were just sitting there on the couch just watching. What was it again?
Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express. Yeah, we're just sitting there watching, and Austin never seen it before. He was like, "Are they high on shrooms too?" I'm like, "No, Austin, they're high on weed." And he sat there for like I felt like an eternity, and then Austin's like, "Are you sure they're not on shrooms?" And I look back at the TV. I'm like, "It's only been like a scene after." I'm like, "Yeah, they're not on shrooms, Austin." And then the
Yeah,
lemon.
Oh man.
I was gonna say, I remember watching that movie, and every time I kept looking back at it, like, I felt like time had passed, right? But then I'd, like, go back, and I had seen the movie many a fucking times. I know that this scene is, like, a couple of fucking scenes in. I'm like, what the fuck is happening, man?
Yeah, the time was so fucked up. Then we, for some reason, whose idea was it to put on Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? I've never seen that movie before until that time. That was not a right time to watch that movie.
That was me. That was your
That
boy.
was not the right. That was not the right time to watch that movie. I didn't know if it was me tripping or the Johnny Depp in the movie tripping. All I remember is just feeling the fear in my head from that shit.
Yeah, it's a bit of both. That movie will fuck you up. Even watching that movie sober is hard to follow. Watching that
remember-
movie while we were on shrooms was fucked.
Trying to sleep on the fucking futon, I couldn't sleep. Then at like what was it, 2 a.m. I decided to drive home, and I could see a fucking thunderstorm off of the distance, and made me cry how beautiful it was, and made me love nature. Then I got home and I cried in my car for a couple minutes because I loved my car. Then I cried a couple minutes more about how I love my girl, and then I got home and I just laid there awake. I didn't pass out for a little bit. Then I slept for like 2 hours, and then I was fine for the next day.
Yeah, I had shit to do the next day, and I think me and Austin left a couple hours after you did, or maybe like an hour.
It was like
I was
5,
still fucking
5:30.
tripping hard as fuck on shrooms, so like,
Yeah,
I don't remember it too much. But yeah, we saw the thunderstorm and shit, and like I get home, and I had a girlfriend at the time, and like she's like passing out or whatever, and I'm like, I can't go to bed. I know we have shit to do today, but I can't go to bed. I stayed up that entire fucking night and the next fucking day after to like fucking fix my sleep schedule, and it was fucking awful.
Oh, I
But
didn't
a
have
lot
that
of
problem
fun.
after it. Yeah,
Oh.
last time we did shrooms, I just sat out watching whatever for the next day, and then I started feeling like shit coming down, and then something happened where I had to fucking quickly move, and then I felt fucking fine for the rest of the day, and I didn't sleep.
Yeah, my thing is like I can never sleep on that type of shit. Like the night when you and me did acid at your house, I remember I just kept thinking, what happens if I was just a Native American, like in like early America days? It's like tripping, just walking through the woods and shit. Also, I kept distracted. Tanner gave me this fucking thick ass blanket. And it wasn't just a normal blanket too, but it was like this stitched fucking heavy ass motherfucker. Like I couldn't fucking put the whole thing on because I'd just be sweating my nuts off.
Oh god.
But the way the light came through it when you lifted it up because it had holes on it, I did that for hours because I couldn't sleep and I had nothing better to do. I would just fucking distract myself with the fucking light coming through the fucking tunnel or the fucking holes and shit. It was fucking wild. But terrible time.
We watched Nathan For You the whole time. Watched the entire
Yeah,
show.
we did watch Nathan. We watched the entirety of Nathan For You on acid.
Yeah. That great show. I need to rewatch what we watched then.
Did we make the lasagna that night that we fucked up?
That was Jade was already making that when I went to go get you.
Ah, yeah, fuck. That's disappointing.
And then we took it, and then we chilled out. Then we waited till midnight, and I'm like, man, I felt like I was peaking, but I wasn't peaking enough. And then we did another tab. That was a mistake.
Yeah, so we took like the first tab like at 10, 11, some
Nah,
shit like
it
that.
was before that. It was like
Oh, it was way earlier.
7.
Oh yeah, you're right.
7.
Yeah, you're right. We took it hella early. And then like 12, like we're starting to like just chill. We had 2 more tabs and we're like, you want to just take one each? We just fucking
was a
both do
mistake.
it. Oh yeah.
And then around 3 o'clock, I'm like, I'm gonna try to go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. I lay down in bed, and my room was so hot for some reason, but it wasn't. I tried listening to music, and I was trying to listen to Sunflower by Post Malone, and it just kept fucking dragging and dragging. And then I could feel my heart beat through my head, and I'm like, oh my god, this shit fucking sucks. And I remember thinking my girl was so mad at me, but she wasn't. But I remember just, oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was having a weird time out in the living room myself.
I don't think I'll ever do acid again.
I was having a mental breakdown on whether your child would cry or not throughout the night, but luckily it didn't happen, so I didn't have to worry about it. Because I don't know if I could have fucking handled it. My brain was fucking melting at that point.
I don't think I could have handled that either. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was worried about the whole night. That was my like one thing. But we made it. We survived. Yep. We got McDonald's in the morning.
Ooh, yep, I remember we sobered. Nice. Like I was good enough to drive around 7. I was driving Zach home, and I was driving on the highway. I'm like, man, is it windy or am I just driving fucking weird? And Zach's like, I think it's windy. I don't know. Stop, got McDonald's, drove back, and then I'm like, oh, I should get my girl McDonald's. So I got her McDonald's. I got home, and then she wanted to sleep, and so I had to watch my kid. And then
I couldn't sleep when I got home. I like just stayed up doing shit and then took a nap later on.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, I don't think I'll do that shit again.
I probably will. I got a couple more years before before my brain's completely fucking gone and like everything. I've like lost it all.
Like I'll do it
until that point.
Camping, but
all right, I'm planning a fucking camping trip for next year, and we're filming it. We're going to fucking film a camping trip. I'm gonna fucking set this shit up.
Are we gonna go up north or eh?
Oh yeah, we'll go up fucking north. We'll be chilling too. We'll be big chilling. Social credit score double XP.
Oh.
Dude, speaking of that, I talked to Dustin today. That's my fucking dog, dude. I want to get him on the podcast. We were playing Guilty Gear and fucking TFT, and god damn does he suck at Guilty Gear, but is he goated at TFT. But anyway, this has been a fun episode of the Small Member Squad podcast, hosted by Nick. I'm not gonna finish that. Hosted by the boys. Thank you guys for coming out. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and to like it. Yes, like penis.
Penis.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Pussies.